breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red, eat at Amigos, and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Derek Pearson, brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
Yes, sir. We are at it on a Thursday night, the opening night of the NFL season. Yes, we applaud and cheer. That is, Harrison Arns, it's so cool to make it through. And again, we get to do this, right? We get to do this thing. And we get to kind of carry and follow sports. And then we get to have these conversations with our listeners.
Well, before we get NFL, Royals got it done.
Royals get it done.
4-3.
They get it done. They win again. I still want them to hit some more. Like I'm.
How many hits they finished with?
6,
5,
6.
Angels had 6.
Oh no! I was looking at
Royals had 5.
I was looking at the Yankees. They got 5 hits tonight. Oh man!
4 runs off 5 hits.
Be efficient.
Yep.
Be efficient. But they moved to within 2.5 of the wild card spot. Again, Rangers didn't play today, so that was it. And then the Mariners, throw the bones, baby. Throw the bones.
Big fan of the Husker hat there.
But right?
Nice Husker gear.
Right.
That's always one of my my pet peeves with the university is give me more of the coaches' gear. The coaches got the coolest stuff, man. Even every time I see Mark Manning,
access. You don't. Cobalt was just here.
I know
He's got a closet, bro. He's got a lot. Listen,
you wear size 14s. He does not have spare tennis shoes.
Yes, he does. None of his players are size 14.
Exactly. That's why you get
but Adidas sends way more than they can use.
All right.
I'm just going to put that out there.
What I did notice, need to get the Stan Smiths. Those are clean. I didn't realize he deserves all the credit for starting that.
Well, do you want the traditional, the classic with the green?
Yes, that's the ones I was looking at. Those were sharp.
You want the classics. I'm still laughing because I just got a post I saw the post from Peter Ferguson from an hour ago.
What's he saying?
It's Cowboys. Peter Ferguson is all about.
I saw he you know what's funny about Pete Ferguson is he always tags me every time it's Cowboy Day. He tags everyone who knows doesn't want to hear it.
Man,
I still like it.
It's part of the deal. It's part of the deal. Part of the deal. And it's the same thing like with Austin and Jake about the Royals. They're crazy about it. And they,
what a difference of personalities about it.
Though. Jake's like they suck because they're going to hurt me. Like they're going to hurt. They're going to hate me. They're going to hurt me. So I'm gonna hate them.
Emotional man. That's
right. Yeah. The Rangers are a game and a half back. The Royals are 2 games back. Headed into this thing, and this is where it gets interesting. The Tampa Rays are just 2.5 back. They're a half game behind the Royals. And the Cleveland Guardians is a game behind the Royals. This thing is going to get messier before it gets cleaner. And you're not going to catch the Yankees and Red Sox. They're 4.5 up over the Mariners. 6 up over the Rangers, 6.5 up over the Royals. But the Mariners can get got. And a game and a half. The Royals are a game and a half. The Rangers are a game and a half. The Royals are 2 back. And then, it gets interesting then because, again, the schedule certainly matters. The Royals forward, they will host Minnesota this weekend. And by all accounts, that listen, you can't. They are 9 games better than the Twins. You've got. At what point is every game must win?
I think it's gonna be now. I mean, obviously not, but they're 5-5. 5 out of their last 10. Last 5 won 5. You gotta. If you're gonna keep following that trend, I mean, you're not gonna make it.
You're not gonna catch up
because inevitably you're gonna drop 1 or 2 that you're not expecting.
You're not, and the Dodgers are getting shut up by it.
And the Rangers are playing with heat. 7 of their last 10 they've won. So
it is real business. You can text in 402-464-5685 if you want. You want to be a part of what we're talking about. You are more than welcome and invited to do so. It's active in the space. I was trying to. I got texts asking about Caleb and Ridge, and yes, they are going to do a show every week. and they can talk about whatever they want. Like I don't want to put that on them, right? That I don't want you to have to do a wrestling show. Not necessary. It's not necessary. Like they're Huskers.
Mhm.
There's a ton for them to talk about.
Well, I think I said it before. That's always kind of my favorite parts. No, I was listening to Box Show. It was fun listening to Ty break down Florida State and Alabama.
Ty is super. That can I say that openly? How much fun that is. Watching Emma Spence grow into being this super talent.
Yeah, I was a little offended. She wasn't even sweating it today that it wasn't the producer. Tells you that she's like, nah, I don't even really need you anymore.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Good for her.
Got
Like,
it.
that's the attitude you're going for.
Got it. Well, but
she's matured in it.
Well, but here's the thing: these student athletes and these scholar athletes know each other.
Yeah,
like they know each other, and they've gone through some stuff. Now, again, just think about and I did a post earlier today where I said there's just champions and winners hanging out at the ticket.
Hey, that was a truthful statement,
right?
It
But this was
winners.
so we had Anthony Smith, we had Ridge, we had Coach Mark Manning, Jalen Reyes, Peter Kobo, right?
2 Olympians,
right,
as well.
Oh,
with
right.
the
So
women.
today it's 2 Olympians because Axelina, right, who's a national champion, and then 2 All-Americans and a national champion.
Good room to hang around with. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's humbling, right? It's humbling because this part, one, for all the things that they've accomplished, they're accomplishing things that even amongst the 1% of college athletics, they're in the 1% of the 1%.
Yes. And
They're literally in the 1%. Axelina is really a unicorn in this thing. Right? And that for her to have her longevity and her run, and then that she is a world talent.
Mm-hmm.
She is Ridge is a world talent. Caleb is a world talent. You have to say it. Like you have to, but then here's the thing. When you find out that the world talent, they happen to be world people. They are world-class people. Emma Spence is as good as they come.
Yeah.
Axelina is I've been around her 4 or 5 times. She's absolute joy.
There's people that you recognize that whatever room they walk into, it seems to be better.
Right?
And those are the people you want to be around. Naturally.
Absolute joy. Does anybody work harder at their craft than Axelina? Like I watch her,
I would love to say I do, but damn.
I look at her workout videos.
She's insane.
And she's a machine.
Mm-hmm.
Like she gets it done. And she was elite when she got here and then elevated and amplified it from there. And even to the point where at the top of the world level, she's as good as there is at what she does. Walking around the streets of Lincoln, Nebraska. Emma Spence is an Olympian. She's in the top 1% of all gymnasts in the world. She's in the top 1%.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, wow, okay.
You know what's common about all those athletes, though? They smile and wave at the cashier at the local grocery store or the local gas station. They're so nice to everyone. Like they are unaware. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think they're aware, but they allow themselves to be humble when they don't need to.
Yeah, because it's not the state. Look, we can literally go on social media and find all of the stories of terrible human beings who happen to be elite college football or college athlete.
Well, I won't drop names, but I get upset about it sometimes with these punishments, and it's like, this is his, X amount of time going 100 in a residential.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not okay. I don't care if you're a great athlete. Like at some point you got to care about other human beings out there. And if you just are doing that stuff, like that's a big problem.
Well, we were just talking about it with Coach Cobell, that the coaches that come in here are good people.
Yes.
They're really, listen, Mark Manning came in here yesterday. Lance Harvell, whenever he has time for coffee. Heather Brink, whenever she finds time to come in, and she's come in for a variety of shows, not particularly limited, and not always when she needs something. It's just, you know what, I had time, or you asked.
Mm-hmm.
You asked. Fred Hoiberg, as good a human in the space, and you go, listen to these. This is why the programs you feel like they're in good hands, because they're elite coaches. They just happen to be elite people too.
Yep. That's why I always have faith in them.
Right. And you make that decision based on their person rather than, it's not a football success. It's not a basketball success. It's not a baseball success. It's a life success that they are truly planting seeds for young people to live a life. One, that if their players decided they were going to live like their coaches live, you wouldn't feel terrible about it.
You'd probably be pretty optimistic.
Right? That if you could say, think about that in these Husker athletic programs, and I think you could say that pretty much across the board now, that if the Husker athletes, and these are the sons and daughters of Nebraska, will grow up, aspire to grow up, and live the kind of lives that their coaches are living, that's when you've done well in hiring the right people to coach these programs, right? You've done the right thing in hiring the right people, right? Because when you can look at it, I mean, Rich Lovett's life is built on the idea that he wants to grow up and live as Mark Manning lives. Wow. Right? You can say it. You say it openly. The Husker basketball players literally can look at their head coach. They see his sons, right? They see his wife. They see his daughter. And you go, you know what? If that's my life, I'm making good decisions. I'm living well, right? Whether from a playing career, if they become coaches, again, you get one of the twins that decides, I'm going to coach. Well, what a great aspiration. Honorable.
Easy to root for those guys too. Because I'll tell you what, DP, like, I never really followed tennis. I got into it more just by doing enough shows with you because I realized you're a bigger tennis fan than I realized. But, you know, it's easy to, because now I'm excited for men's tennis because I want to root for this team. Peter Kobolt's an easy guy to root for. Like, you get that buy-in when you realize, like, okay, this is a good person.
Here's the thing that I went down because I had not been to a Husker tennis event. I hadn't been to the Dillon Center. And so, but because of Peter, I said, okay, I need to do this. And it's the same thing for the Lincoln Stars. Without Rocky Russo, I'm not intrigued.
Yeah.
Right?
Rocky's great.
Right? I love hockey, and I could follow local hockey no matter what. But the emotional vested interest is because you see people who care about each other doing a thing and you want to be a part of it. There have been some programs past that I didn't want to be a part of. I didn't want to be around.
Well, I use the Browns as an example all the time. Hard to root for you guys when you act the way you do.
Well, I mean, and you have to say it.
And even if you're an underdog, it's like, if you're making it hard to root for an underdog, there's something wrong.
Well, here's the thing. In a lot of cases, there's a reason why they're the underdog. Right? Some decisions have been made.
Yeah, especially when we're talking about it's been decades and they've been the underdog.
Some bad decisions have been made. Whether it's in assessing talent, developing talent, identifying problem areas, blind spots, learning how to win, learning how to accept success. Right? Because that's a big part of it. We hear that all the time, that you have to have a plan for when you succeed as much as when you don't. You have to have a plan for this. Like, what are you going to do? And if you haven't thought for a minute of what am I going to do when it goes wrong? When friction happens, what am I going to do? Well, if you listen to Peter Kobolt tell you, I'm not playing with the same deck of cards everybody else is. I'm not in the same place, different levels of commitment and resource. And my players have some other things that I have to consider. If I've got foreign players and trying to get them to come to Lincoln, Nebraska, and then to make sure that, one, they meet and it fits, right? It's the right kind of tennis player at the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. And then to help them aspire to be better because, hey, USC and UCLA are recruiting from a different pool, from a different zip code, a different neighborhood with different resources. Oh, there's a beach right there. All right. Oh, you can get to the beach. Oh, you can get to Hollywood from here. Like you can drive from campus to Hollywood. Oh, you're going to meet stars. The likelihood there'll be stars at your matches. And you're still being competitive, even with those things not in your favor and in your play. And then all the while, you're still trying to be a decent human being. You're trying to be a good guy. You're trying to be a great example for your young people. It's interesting times, man. It's interesting times. And again, check the score of the women's soccer game. I don't have it in front of me. But going into tonight, those programs had not taken a loss. Right? The programs that exist had not taken a loss. And it was just good to see. They were 3-0-2 going into it. How'd they do against Oregon State?
2-0. They win.
So they go 4. They're 4-0-2.
That is correct.
Right?
But no, they had their 3-0-2. Or that's an exhibition. Never mind. Colorado State exhibition match. So they got the win over Southern Indiana 6-0. They tied Missouri State 1-1. They beat Weber State 1-0, and they beat Oregon State. So 3-0-1 is their current record. Or no, 4-0-2. You're all right. You're all right. Yep, 4-0-2.
Yeah, undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Volleyball, undefeated. Football, undefeated. And we've had women's soccer shows, and their coach came down for her players. Like you go, okay. And the trainer came down and you said, okay, this is what we're doing. We're going to be supportive. That's another group we need to get back. I need to get back on that.
Yeah, we had Sarah Weber and
need to get back on that.
A couple of those soccer athletes.
I need to make that happen. It was a little more difficult because they were doing theirs on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And that was part of the deal, is that their schedule was different. But Coach Walker would probably work with us in doing that. I will look. Another thing that people don't realize is that I'm trying to find student athletes who not only want to do this, but they're majoring in it. So if they're in the J school and they're in media, they're in radio, they're in broadcast, those are the athletes I'm trying to find. Like, so that it
makes sense though, because that's what Ty is,
right?
And he did great,
right?
Go figure.
Oh, he's going to be. I mean, he's a freshman. He's going to be a star.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's going to be a star. He's going to be here. Like that. That's the other part. Plus, he loves sports.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
you could tell the way he was talking about it. He's like,
well,
okay, we're done talking about me and gymnastics, right? Let's talk some college football.
Let's talk ball. Let's talk ball. Pretty cool stuff. So let's throw it to break here and come back, and we'll give an update. Eagles, Cowboys. Of course, give you a reminder on the Royals and what's going on. We will throw some confetti in there for Husker soccer and get you all set up for women's volleyball. That's coming up tomorrow. And then, of course, Akron comes to town. So lots to talk about here. Ticket Weeknights. We'll be right back.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rolloffs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gannett Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gannett Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gannett Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GannettTrucking.com.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. One-on-one late night. The Eagles and the Cowboys are in a weather delay.
24-20 is the score. Eagles. They came back. Leading now.
Eagles. I-G-G-L-E-S. Eagles.
That can't be right. Jalen Hurts is 3 for 3. He's only thrown 3 passes so far.
He's been scrambling a lot.
Oh, no, it just didn't update. Okay, thank you very much. 13 for 15, 111 yards.
13 for
13,
15.
15.
Yeah, I mean, he's been Jalen Hurts. He's killing them on the ground.
Do you ever do fantasy?
No.
Okay, you didn't seem like a fantasy type of guy.
No. I have things to do.
I won't go there then.
I have things to do in my life.
That's why I'm not asking
I
anymore.
have things to do in my life. Fantasy football is for other people. Listen, man.
My joy is the trash talking with my friends from high school. Because I think most people have that fantasy group where it's like still their boys from when they grew up with, and it's your way to get just to keep the high school conversations going.
Okay. So my high school years were 45 years ago.
But imagine if you and the boys still had a fantasy football league group chat.
No. Me and Barry Thompson.
Yeah, you could have normal conversations and grow up.
Me and Barry Thompson. Our group chat has starting left guard for the Cincinnati Bengals Super Bowl team. We have Kentucky tight end. We have a Duke all ACC right guard. We have some dudes.
Got enough for a 12-man league. It sounds like
we have some dudes, but no. Here's the funny thing about those guys. Aside from me and Barry, that group never talks football. As a matter of fact, the starting left guard for the Cincinnati Bengals played next to Anthony Munoz. His name is Brian Blados. And Blados he played in the 49ers Bengals Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He's never seen that game. Never once watched it. Because he said, I played in it. What do I want to look at it for?
Different animals.
That's the reality. Like we think that our biggest curse is that we think everybody responds and reacts to the things that we do, the way that we do. But the reality is, here's a guy that I'm immensely proud of. I'm proud of his day. I'm proud of his career. I'm proud of like the day that he had that day. You know, you're standing there and you're watching your former locker partner playing in Super Bowl. My high school coach blocked a punt in the Super Bowl. Right. And that guy leaned on me many days at practice. Right. And you just go, yeah. But the reality is I don't talk football with my coach. We don't talk football. Never do. Barry and I talk it because that's just kind of our thing.
Yeah, he is. It's his living today still.
Right.
QB coach. Great one at it.
But we talk about it on here. When Barry and I are just talking, Barry and I never talk football. We never talk sports. When we're just talking, so when I go back east and hang out with Barry, we have dinner, pizza, whatever. We never talk sports. We just never do. So
that's probably just the athlete like difference.
Yeah,
you know.
like it's.
You played at the high school level. Yeah, you're definitely not sick of it yet. You never got to those levels.
We don't talk about his college career, my college career. Like Barry will bring it up. He'll bring up my college career, and then it'll quickly disappear. Because no, it's not really what it is. Here's my thing with fantasy sports. It's the same thing that we do with prognostication and that sort of thing. It's a little disingenuous to me. And there are people that'll call me a snob about it, or they'll call me other things because of it. But here's the thing. So in my time in DC, I'm just going to use football.
Yeah.
And that in the days of my being around the NFL, I saw things that should forever eliminate me from ever telling people how I think a game should really be, because I know all the things that go into it that have nothing to do with football and don't deserve to be shared publicly. Right? That I know I stayed in the team hotel the night before they played the New York Giants, the Lawrence Taylor New York Giants. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in a space with people who, again, these are Hall of Fame players. But I also know what happened after walkthrough. I know what happened overnight. I know who was sent to whose room and why. So if I'm going to bet on the game Sunday morning, first of all, if I want to bet on the game, I'm not going to bet on the game Friday. I'm going to bet on the game Sunday morning, right? After I've seen all the things that happened. So I know how the film study went. I know who was sick. I know whose girlfriend was at the hotel. I know whose wife was at the hotel. I know whose family was there. I know who's having financial problems, right? Because if somebody's having financial problems, guess what happens at the hotel? The seedy people find them. They find them. And the seedy people are everywhere. And then you learn from the city who the seedy people are and what kind of seedy people there are, and then how they reach players. And now that you know that with cell phones and social media and DMs and wire transfer of money, right, that can be done with the flip of a thumb, there are too many variables to ever know what everybody in the game is taking into the game. There's no way to know. But I also know that there are things that override that, because my time in the NBA, if you're there in Utah or Charlotte or DC, there are clubs of enjoyment, pockets of enjoyment, where you know that the people who work at those clubs are the greatest resources for what's going to happen in the game the next night, because they will tell you, hey, he's going to have a rough night. Well, how do you know that? Well, because I was with him. And his girlfriend was calling, and he drank too much, or he smoked too much, or, we had Uber Eats, and it was, we had pizza the night before.
Or you get Dennis Rodman. It's like, he's going to play great. He was there till 6 a.m.
Well, to know what their thing is, right? Is it an add to, or is it takeaway? Right? Because the different things. There are people who sent people to Lawrence Taylor's room thinking it would tire him out and fatigue him. No, he played like Superman. There are people that you leave alone, and it's the worst thing for him. But proximity teaches you who those people are, how to identify who they are. There are things that I know about Husker athletes. There are things I know about college athletes. There are things I know about college coaches that the lay fan probably wouldn't want to know. There are things you don't want to know. Just, you want Pollyanna.
I've told you about this, DP. The more I hang around with you, the more I love sports, the more I'm like, look at some aspects of sports.
Well, no, you have to, you love the game.
Yes, the
plays
game.
Being made, the idea and concept that you can do as many things right. Those are my people. That's who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for the people that, in spite of all the distraction and all the nonsense and all the vices that exist in it, the people who just simply try to choose the right thing. There's no perfection in it.
Yeah, I don't expect perfection. I just expect
But the people who are
trying,
to, you know what? I'm going to try to go home at night. I'm going to try to be faithful. I'm going to try to not drink. I'm going to try to not overconsume. I'm going to try not to be a jerk. I'm trying not to be a bad person. I'm trying not to make mistakes in public. I'm trying not to repeat mistakes. Okay. And then the more of those people that are a part of a program, the more you can root for the program. Right. And I've said about the Commanders, they needed new leadership.
Yeah. And you stood on that
right
hill until it happened.
Right. And said, listen, this is not about loyalty to the city. I'm always going to root for the city. I'm always going to root for the city because I'm always going to root for Lincoln. From this point forward, forever and ever, I'm always going to root for Lincoln. The people of Lincoln, I'm always going to root for them because they're good folks. And you root for good things to happen to good folks. But you also know that some of those good folks are going to fail. They're going to have flaws. They're going to make mistakes. Okay. I'll forgive, because I have them too.
Yeah.
So then you root for the good as opposed to rooting for the bad. You root for, this team has 78% good kids. I can root for them. I can emotionally invest in them. Right? Or you say, yeah, but they're star players. They're not really doing anything. Okay. You still root for them. You don't root against them. You just know that this looks like a stub toe waiting to happen. Right? And then you have to validate it. How many late nights in the past did we spend in snowstorms, freezing ourselves to bits, staying up late to do bad post-game shows from bad teams? Right? You feel that. We didn't want that for us. We didn't want it for them. And we certainly didn't want it for the fans who will still fully support these programs. because it's a part of their makeup. It's part of their community. It's part of the culture. So then you just land. Like in sports, you identify, this is why you clap when you see a good thing happening to good people.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really what it is. Whether it's tennis, wrestling, right? That I clapped harder for wrestling. Why? Because I'd been on the journey with them. I knew all the friction. I knew all the difficulty. I knew the doubts, the questions, the fears, all those things. And then you watch them one by one fight their way past them and through them. Like I said, that moment.
That's still, I love hearing Ridge talk about waiting to see how Charlie's doing, because Charlie was right after.
Right.
He's sitting there at the podium and he's like trying not to be rude, but he's like, shut up.
Right.
Like, I want to go watch the match.
Right.
At least that's what he's thinking
Right.
in his head, of course.
And you're trying to be unbiased,
Mm-hmm.
but you're emotionally invested. And that's what fanaticism is. So for the fans, I don't want Husker fans to be hurt by behaviors and bad choices and flaws. It's tough enough just to root for them, to hope that they're victories, because again, the food tastes better, the drinks taste better, the sun is brighter,
Mm-hmm.
the breeze feels breezier when the people you love and care for in your community have victory.
Well, I mean, no one wants to be, a 2-win team in October, December, practicing in the snow and freezing weather, and all you do is have losses after losses.
It's tough.
Well, I think that's why we see the skid. It's not only for, and I'm just talking football here. It's not only you get to the meat of the Big Ten. It's like, how you feeling at that point in the season? If it's just been struggle after struggle, and now you're in the worst conditions and you're still haven't figured it out.
And you're going to show up on Black Friday in single digit weather,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to bundle up and you're going to bear the cold, and you're going to spend time away from the TV and the time from family, right? You could be Christmas shopping because it's Black Friday,
Mm-hmm.
but you're going to get together with your friends and your community, and you're all going to unite and try to watch a good thing happen. You hope a good thing happens.
Absolutely.
Right? That's what sports is. Yeah. But you also know that if it doesn't go your way, as the mantra says, we will stand by the road and cheer as the victors go by. But we'll do it together. We will. It says we will.
Mm-hmm.
We will stand by the road and cheer as the victor goes by. Because that's who we are.
So please don't boo the Nebraska natives who did not go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. One of my biggest pet peeves, still to this day.
Like, we had that discussion, right?
I've had it too many times. I'll get off.
Right? No. But you're absolutely right. Because you can't tell me that you're Nebraska nice and then get on social media and you're a jerk just because somebody didn't choose to play basketball for you.
I'm always willing to give the high school kids a little bit of slack because I've done some dumb stuff, but even at the age of 26, I kind of feel gross by when I see certain individuals do it. I'm like, maybe I'm just missing the fandom, but I'm like, this doesn't, there's a reason I chose sports as a business, because it's fun. It's enjoyable. You're going to have your on-air differences where you're discussing sports, but it's not going to be hostile to where I hope, you hurt yourself on your way home or anything crazy.
Right.
But then you have some people who generally hope like a kid's career turns sour. It's like, that's a dark thing to want.
And it's basically, it's a kid that you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that kid hasn't done anything to you.
Most of the time they know not a single thing.
Like, it is a future book to talk about how much time we spend hating people we don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of wasted
How
energy.
much time we spend hating on people we don't know, we haven't met, or a group of people who we don't know any of those group of people.
I say it all the time. Go hug your neighbor. Stop worrying about the rest of the world.
Go break bread. Go break bread.
You'll be much happier.
Go break bread. We'll throw it a break. They're still in delay. We'll go over the stat numbers for the Eagles and Cowboys. We'll do that when we come back.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you can save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code early for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Final segment of the hour, and from the U.S. Open, of course, number one, Sabalenka wins in 3 sets. She wins 6-4 in third. And currently on Arthur Ashe Court, Naomi Osaka is leading 4-1 in the tiebreak of the first set. Now 5-1 off an ace, trying to win the first set. And serve will go to Asimova, down 1-5 in the tiebreaker for the first set. The winner will face the number one player in the world Saturday.
Have you been to a U.S. Open?
Yes. Man. So, and again, this is, you always tied into, when I first got into the broadcast circle in full, it was with a show called The Sports Edge. And I've told the story that my first on-air interview was Bill Walton, because Sports Edge would broadcast from my sports bar in Virginia. And it would have national guests on. So Susie Colbert, Andrea Kramer. One night it's Bill Walton. And Larry Michael, who was the voice, you've seen him on HBO Boxing. He was the voice of Notre Dame football. Yeah, he was the voice of the Redskins. Larry was one of my first mentors. And he, Doc Walker, and Rudy Martzke of USA Today fame. Right? Rudy Martzke, legendary Hall of Fame writer for USA Today, had the big column, second page of USA Today.
I had a little bit outside my era, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. And they hired me because the guests would come in and I'd sit there and talk ball with them until they went on air. And Walton was there and he was promoting his book. And
Walton was the dog that got you on stage, right?
Uh-huh.
Shout out Bill Walton.
Pulled me on stage. And Larry Michael said, "Oh my God, the pipes on this guy. Why aren't you doing this for a little? Like, you obviously know sports." I'm like, "Why would you say obviously?" He goes, "Well, we talk sports with you every time we come in here. Like, you're a resource." That group went to U.S. Open to cover. And so we got in the limo and we drove to New York and went to Flushing Meadows, and we went and saw the Mets. Went and saw the Yankees, and then went to U.S. Open. And
what is the U.S. Open vibe like? Is it kind of like golf clap?
No, it's New York City.
Okay, so
it's New York. Of all the majors, of all the Grand Slams, it's the most raucous.
Okay, I enjoy that.
Yeah, it's New York.
Tennis can be fun, man. I like the idea of a little bit of
that was
tennis.
absolutely fun. That was absolutely fun. We interviewed John McEnroe. We went to Mickey Mantle. Had a sports bar, restaurant right there across from Central Park, and so we broadcasted from there before we went into the match. And we interviewed Christine Brennan from USA Today. John McEnroe stopped by. Jimmy Connor stopped by. Jim Courier stopped by. And Chris Everett stopped by. And so that was my introduction to US Open, was hanging out with the GOATs. And then again, you talk about the humbling.
Yeah, how the hell does this happen it's just crazy. You just walk into these I mean, hey, take advantage of it, do what you need to.
Well, but that's I mean, if your friends ask you, well, how do you know all these Olympians?
That's a good point. Touche.
How do you know all these Huskers? That's the business, and business done well is that you have to learn how, and not for nothing, but you have somebody that will teach you how to engage them, which is almost as important as an introduction. Being in space is not the same as being accepted in the space, right? That Cobalt will tell you things that he will not tell other hosts because of proximity, and he trusts you. You've earned his trust by being in the room with people we trust. That can't be said. That can't be said for every radio host here. He's not going to trust them. They haven't earned it. The athletes, you have Olympians who trust you. You've earned the trust. You have national champions who trust you. Once taught, I had mentors who taught me how to be in those spaces. I had Super Bowl champions around me the whole time. Well, they found out that I was an athlete, right? So they come to my bar. They're there. Charles Haley is there at the bar. A buddy walks in that he knows from James Madison, Major League Baseball player. The guy walks past Charles Haley at his apex when he's with the Cowboys and walks up to me and is like, that's a bad dude right there. Charles Haley's like, DP? Like the bar dude? He's like, that's a bad dude. Well, come here, man. I ain't know. And then he realized, he goes, well, wait a minute. We played against each other. You and I actually played you. I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, why didn't you say something? Why would I? There's no reason to. Because we had played in an all-star game in Virginia.
Mm-hmm. Virginia All-State All-Star game.
And he's like, you never said a word. Wasn't important. Until it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then, in another lifetime, I'll tell you some Charles Haley stories. Because he might be the most unique human who played football. In that Charles Haley is fully bipolar before a diagnosis for bipolar existed.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Because nobody knows what's going on at that point.
Charles Haley, Dexter Manley. Dexter Manley was bipolar.
That's a scary dude to go be playing against.
Imagine those two in the Pro Bowl at the two defensive end spots.
After football, they get it all figured out and sorted.
No.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
No, they're better because they're medicated.
Of course, now.
They've been diagnosed. They've been diagnosed.
That is insane.
They've been diagnosed. Again, if you watch the America's team, Charles Haley comes into this thing later, and the Charles Haley stories, they tell the story of him throwing a helmet at Jerry Jones, his helmet, and it missed Jerry Jones by 6 inches, and the helmet stuck in the plaster of Paris wall next to Jerry Jones. They told some stories about Charles Haley in this thing that I was just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, and one day I will tell you stories, Charles Haley missing a playoff game with a broken hand that they said was broke a certain way, but it was a whole nother way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go home.
All right. Sounds good. We'll keep it rolling. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got plenty left here. Ticket weeknights. There's an Irons. I'll go solo for a bit. And DP, you'll get out of here. But we'll be back live tomorrow. We got plenty of stuff. Then, of course, Husker football, college football over the weekend, NFL still on delay, 2024. I'll give you updates if that one picks back up. Like I said, don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling here on Ticket Weeknights.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest.